How about Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries with breakfast?
Whoa, Dad, we're on
Crunch Island. He's Jean-Luc Foot.
And he stole our crunch.
Quick, the zip line.
He's getting away.
Throw our last crunch berry.
No!
No one steals my crunch berries.
I think you mean my crunch berries. Choose your own crunch venture with Cap'n Crunch.
This episode is brought to you by AARP. 18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a comedy legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Hilarity will ensue. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with wellness tips and tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Learn more at aarp.org/healthyliving.
Welcome to Michigan in Focus, powered by thecentersquare.com. This episode features a piece by the Center Square's Carly Moran, headlined, quote, "Michigan Court Overturns 24-Hour Abortion Waiting Period," end quote. Here's the story. 2 years after Roe v. Wade was overturned, a Michigan court blocked the state's required 24-hour waiting period before an abortion. Michigan Court of Claims Judge Sima Patel ruled the requirement infringes on the state's constitutional right to abortion, which was approved by voters in November 2022. The ruling also stops the state from mandating certain information be given before the procedure, saying it can be coercive. Patel said, quote, "The 24-hour waiting period forces needless delay on patients after they are able to consent to a procedure, thus burdening and infringing upon a patient's access to abortion care. This burdens and infringes upon a patient's freedom to make and effectuate decisions about abortion care," end quote. Some informed consent mandates that will be barred include showing depictions of the fetus, information on adoption, parenting and prenatal care, as well as offering an ultrasound. Resources against coercion and domestic violence will still be available. Attorney General Dana Nessel applauded the decision, saying, quote, "The Court of Claims held that several abortion regulations under Michigan law are largely inconsistent with Michigan's constitutional right to reproductive freedom and only exacerbate the burdens that patients experience seeking abortion care. These provisions only serve to delay and mislead patients, which is contradictory to the goals of healthcare," end quote. According to the Guttmacher Institute, 27 states currently require a waiting period before abortions can be completed. After the passage of Prop 3 in 2022, Democrats in the state legislature were unable to garner enough support to repeal the waiting period or informed consent provisions. Subsequently, abortion providers filed a complaint February 6th, which overruled both requirements this Tuesday. The pro-life group Right to Life of Michigan described Patel's decision as a threat to women's safety. Right to Life of Michigan President Amber Roseboom said in a statement, quote, "There is no question women are at greater risk when they enter an abortion clinic today than they were a year ago," end quote. Patel said Michigan's state constitution protection of abortion allows for evaluating not just if restrictions create a quote-unquote undue burden, but rather any burden at all. Patel said, quote, "The court rejects the intervening defendant's argument that the state may burden making or effectuating decisions about abortion care, so long as the regulations do not unduly burden such decisions. The plain language of the constitutional amendment does not support that argument," end quote. This podcast was made with the assistance of AI technology. Please subscribe and thanks for listening.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit when other lenders say no. Apply in minutes and get a decision as soon as the same day. Loans offered by NetCredit or lending partner banks and serviced by NetCredit. Application subject to review and approval. Learn more at netcredit.com/partners. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Every day, thousands of Comcast engineers and technologists like Oluseyi put people at the heart of everything they create.
Some of my favorite moments throughout my life are watching sports with my dad. Now I work at Comcast as part of the team that created our AI highlight technology, which uses AI to detect the major plays in a sports game.
And now, millions of sports fans will never miss a moment. Visit ComcastCorporation.com to learn more.
How about Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries with breakfast?
Whoa, Dad, we're on
Crunch Island. He's Jean-Luc Foot.
And he stole our crunch.
Quick, the zip line.
He's getting away.
Throw our last crunch berry.
No!
No one steals my crunch berries.
I think you mean my crunch berries. Choose your own crunch venture with Cap'n Crunch.